Buddy, we went live last night, but it was not the right time. Talk about timing. That's going to be the word of the week. Timing, or waiting, or patience, or trust. And that's what God is teaching me in this season. Talking about spiritual growth. I have a video coming up about a life update. And you know what we're going to do? I'm going to give you a message. Today is Wednesday, the 18th. And guess what? Oh my gosh, Kim is posting. I'm going live. Anyways, why people want to text you when you're going live? Anyways, I have a word to share about choices. Everybody got choices unless you in jail. I'm just kidding, because they take your rights away. But we're not in jail. We living in freedom. All right, you have two choices. You could be a hater or you can be in power. You could be a worshiper or you can drown in your sorrow. You have the power to choose how you want to thrive. And you have the power to choose whether you want to evolve or rise from a situation. Everybody has a downfall. I fell. I got humbled. I can't control the narrative of how I'm perceived by other people. You should have saw me yesterday. But like I said, everybody has bad days. Everybody has good days. Now, if you want to protect your vibe, we can do that. You got to protect your energy at all times. But we do that by guarding our hearts. And when you have choices, you can tell somebody, no, don't talk to me like that. Or you can allow them to mistreat you. And that's called the power of a boundary. And I'm talking so loud. But I know, y'all at work, this is my work. I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to uplift for whoever, wherever. And that's the main thing. I got stuff to do today. And the number one priority is making sure I make wise decisions called Choose Wisely. That's going to be the title of today's title. You know what? I can give power to that negative comment that I received today. And guess what? It was not my best video. And he didn't have to state the obvious, talk about it's a terrible video. I know the video was terrible. But you know what? When I posted that video today, it wasn't even me who wanted to post that video. I was encouraged by the Lord, right, to post a video for somebody else. Because the videos I want to post is quality. But that video was of me looking a hot mess. Because that's what my season of healing and my season of being triumphing. Like, when it comes to healing, you got ugly moments. Not everything is cute. Girl, I don't look like this all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you probably got mocos. You got, like, all these boogers in your eyes. Like, I want to be transparent. I want to be that transparent content creator, business speaker, whatever, right? But I choose wisely. I chose not to let somebody's bad day interfere with mine. Because what did your comment have to do with me? Nothing. And I had to realize people's projection has nothing to do with you. Out of all these 22 years, I didn't even notice. I was letting people's thoughts, people's motives, people's drama, people's trauma, even my trauma, interfere with how I show up with myself. And you gotta split it and have a boundary and choose, no, this is your problem, not my problem. We could work together and find the real problem. Or, what's wrong with me? What did I do? No. So you gotta be able to choose. It's called the power of boundary. I stay on my side, you stay on your side, but I still want to see you thrive. I could still be happy and you could still be sad, but still want to see you do good. Talk about positivity. Y'all need some positivity in your life. We don't gotta be negative. We could be salt and light. We can still uplift each other. You know what God's showing me? I have to pray for my heart. Pray for a heart of courage. Pray for a heart of joy and purity, because I be prideful. And that's not of God, okay? I be doing things, I be petty, but God don't want me to stay there, because when we stay there, we allow ourselves to be stuck in the mud. Meaning my mindset, meaning my negativity, meaning my own what ifs, what I. Okay? I gave it power to decide who I should be based off of one little emotion because I didn't like what somebody said. Oh, well, have a good day. You got to learn how to bless your enemies. And you know what God said? Putting coals on your enemy head. You got to be kind. You got to turn a shoulder. But you know what? The boundary. You know what? I appreciate your feedback. But you have a better day. I'm going to teach you guys how to be kind. I'm going to teach you guys how to be empowered when you don't want to be empowered, because I think empowerment comes from the worst days. So you could build up little bit, and still have a bad day. I had a bad day yesterday, but it was really a good day. It was just those small moments. The small moments make up the big one. And then the big moments come up from the little tiny steps. It's like a dream. When you have a dream, it comes from an idea, comes to a thought. Then you gotta have an action plan. Then you gotta execute it. You see what I'm saying? I'm teaching y'all coaching, all this stuff. So one day when I am a coach, I'll be likely to take on clients and help y'all. But you know what? Before I can help anybody, you know what Monica B has to do? Be real with herself before anybody else. I gotta be real with myself. I gotta hold myself accountable. I gotta be real about the things I'm going through. I can't help nobody right now. I'm bleeding out. I'm hurting, whether I'm gonna have a smile on my face. You know, I could choose today what I decide to do, how I decide to look. I could look crazy. I could look how I feel, because I don't feel how I look, and I don't look how I feel. I could choose to smile, or I could choose to be that beep. But you know what? You could be both. I'm just kidding. But regardless, you take your power back from a situation when you recognize who you are and who God is in your life. Because if God is my strength and God is my joy and God is my refuge, and I'm not all the time feeling all powerful and almighty, I have to pray for my source and ask God to refill my cup that runneth over, so I can run upon my blessings upon y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm not always motivational. I have to go find motivation, and sometimes it's like praying for God to refill me. And not everybody believes in God, and if you don't, that's you. But let's keep it respectful, because I'm open for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But yes, the title of today is Choose Wisely. Okay, somebody's interrupting my live stream. I gotta call that number back. But I'm doing something. It's always when you wanna do something, people wanna distract you. Where was you when I had nothing to do? Like 2 hours ago, I was just free, and now you're calling me. What the fuck? Anyways, change your mindset and change your life. You better get out that funky thinking, because then you're gonna dwell in it. You know, a lot of things that we want to change comes with them thoughts. You know, we want to change your atmosphere, but what about the mind, the thoughts you be thinking? Where them thoughts be coming from? What you be watching? What you be hearing? You know, I gotta change my music sometimes, because the music be giving me thoughts I don't need to be having. Anyways, I don't know who's watching, but I want to thank you for everybody coming on today. I got things to do today, and